It's beer and food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I've got something that looks really special to show you guys today. It's Sebaldus Weizen from Nuremberg, and it's their Hefe Weizen, coming in at 6% ABV. 6% ABV. I love the traditional label. Looks terrific. Here's the bottle cap. And we got a nice meaty snack to pair this with today. It's Dulano selection Pausen Stangerl Emmentaler. So Emmentaler, maybe that's some cheese. Now Lidl make the Dulano range of food, so this is a Lidl German meaty snack. Of course, we all know Lidl is a German supermarket, but what's really interesting is that the German selection we have here in the UK is very different from the German selection of food you get in the actual Lidl supermarkets. Anyway, without further ado, we'll get to that in a moment. Let's get the beer out into a glass, see what we get. Woohoo! Look at the smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass then. I've just washed this glass, so it's a little bit wet round the top. So we have a beer that's straw coloured. Ooh. I can smell it from here. I haven't put the beer to my nose yet, but I can smell it from here. It's like, woo, wow, you know, exciting. 2-finger whitehead, good levels of carbonation, lovely and hazy, as all Weizen should be. I'll have a couple of sips of the beer first, get the aroma, then have a few mouthfuls of the beer, and we'll get the rest of the yeasty goodness that's in the bottom of the bottle. We'll get that into the glass in a moment. It looks amazing. Many thank yous to Stephen from Germany for sending me the beer. Thank you very much, Stephen. Let's get the aroma. Yeah, I'm just going to come out and say Weizens are probably my favourite style of beer of all time. Once you get over the fact that it's clovey and banana-y and you get used to the style, then you start drinking the style. Then you start drinking different Weizens from Germany. There's no going back. There's just no going back. just sweets, banana, clove, spiciness, pepperiness, just terrific. Absolutely terrific. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. I was gonna, yeah, let's leave that for a moment. I was gonna put the yeast in, but wow, it's almost like kind of a sherbety banana flavour going on. Lots of carbonation forcing the beer around the inside of the mouth, releasing more of that flavour. Your palate, your taste buds, you've got taste buds on the tongue, back of the tongue, top of the mouth, inside of the cheeks, all the way down as far as the neck. That's why us beer drinkers, unlike the wine community, we drink our beer, we drink our liquid, because we also have taste buds down the back of, right down underneath the chin here. I don't understand the wine drinkers. They go and they spit it out. I don't know if it's some kind of weird fetish they have, or maybe weird sophistication that they think they have. I'm not a wine fan, you can probably tell. It almost crackles and hisses and fizzes on the palate. And yeah, that release of flavour is banana, clove and spice. It's almost a touch of ginger or something in there. It's fantastic. Light, doughy malts coming through. Yeah, just, here we go. So I've dumped the yeast in, washed the bottle round, all that yeast. So all of the flavour, most of the flavour in the beer comes from the yeast. So it's very important to wash round a Weiss beer and get the rest of the bottle in the glass. It will turbocharge the flavour, if you like. It will enhance it. That hissy fissy carbonation I was just talking about, you just heard it come back then straight away. And it helps to, what I find, if you've had a big meal, or in my case, it's 11:15 in the morning, if you've had a big breakfast, it helps to like alleviate the big. It starts to move things around in your stomach, releasing that heavy workload of a breakfast you've just put down. It just releases it, and it gets the digestive system going. That's what I'm trying to say. It gets rid of some trapped wind, as you heard just now coming back. Beer's a great thing. Beer's a great thing, and I'll tell you, for all the people about to comment about my 11:15 in the morning drinking beer, I would like to explain to you guys that before coffee, before this kind of drug that we all started having in the morning to wake ourselves up, the more popular drink to drink before coffee took a foothold somehow was beer. Beer was the acquired morning wake-up call that we all used to do. But now all of a sudden it seems, not for me, I don't care, but it's almost like the wrong thing to do. And that's just society. Society goes in its droves. The droves of society, the sheep of the world will just be directed in whatever direction that the government, hence the TV companies, wish them to go in. They will steer them in whatever direction they choose. Probably not the German government. I don't suppose. I mean, there's so many breweries and so many people employed in the beer industry in Germany. It would be silly for the government to start attacking the beer industry. But certainly in the UK, our politicians stopped drinking beer at the budget. They stopped drinking a glass of beer in the budget. It was always, the Chancellor would always have a glass of beer years ago and give out the budget. Snooker players in this country, in the UK, used to have a beer while they were playing snooker. And then I think it's even hit darts now. Unfortunately, it's even gone all the way down to darts, where the darts players, they won't have a pint while they're playing darts anymore. What is the point in playing darts without a pint of beer in your hand? It goes hand in hand. It's a pub game. Yeah, politically correct society. I'm not politically correct. It's 10:45 AM in the morning and I'm enjoying a beer. And a terrific Weiss beer at that. I'm going to be pairing it with, I mentioned the Pausen Stangerl Emmentaler. Be nice if it was cheese. I'm pretty sure it is cheese. I'd like to think it was. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is just meaty goodness. That is just smoky, garlicky. Oh, that is amazing. The aroma. Getting a bit close to my nostril. Right, let's dive in. Oh, come on. It wants to focus on my face all the time. Let me get out of the picture. That is the best meaty snack that I've ever had. I just reviewed the Wurzig Tirolini. They were good. They were really good. But these are on another level. These are like the ultimate kind of beery snack. I once went to brew a collaboration in Poland. It was with a company called Dr. Brew. They brought out wild boar. I think it's the first time where I really appreciated dried meat. Aged, smoked, dried meat. The first time I appreciated it. It was a 2-hour drive to the brewery. I had a bit of car sickness. By the time we got to the brewery, I had some fresh air. I was okay. We got brewing. And we sat down. I was like, oh, thank goodness I'm over that car sickness. And I was, of course, having a few beers. And they brought out this wild boar from the forests of Poland. And it was just the best snacking. I all of a sudden I understood it. It was like a clicking moment in my mind. It was like a light bulb moment in my mind. I just understood straight away what this was all about. I'd had a few beers. I wasn't really interested in eating because of the car sickness. I just wanted to drink some fluid, so I started drinking beer, and then it was like my stomach switched on when they brought the wild boar round, and it was just drinking beer, meaty snacks, and this is exactly the same. Not that I've been anywhere this morning, and not that I have any car sickness, but this just goes hand in hand. This works perfectly. This works perfectly. I could almost dip it in. You know, it's that type of... And that goes down to the Germans having such a culture, a beer drinking culture, that because they've been drinking beer for thousands of years, they've been able to develop over time to work out what's right and what's wrong to have with beer. Of course, potato crisps, great. I've got some biffy rolls and salami rolls and some biffy Caraza extra. I got all sorts of German food that the wonderful Stephen has sent me from Germany, and it all just comes together. It's been like it's like time is a blessing. The fact that they've been brewing beer for thousands of years, and the fact that they've had the time to develop the beers and develop the food that goes with it, I just think it's terrific. It's terrific, and it's a real education. It's a real education. And what annoys me, I'll go back to it quickly because I don't want to talk about politics in the UK too much, because the UK really bores me. Is that here in the UK we had a rich brewing tradition. We still have a rich brewing tradition. There's a lot of people who still drink beer, but it's like, because I don't know, the UK, the companies in the UK are very quick to sell out. They'll go, we'll sell to an international company, Magic Rock and Beavertown. They had some great things going on, and they just sold. Never mind the kids. We'll take the money. Bang, we'll take the money. And then that history, that development stops. That development stops right there, because the international companies that buy Magic Rock and the international companies that buy Beavertown are not interested in developing things over time, and they don't really care for the product. They just care for this. It seems like a really long beer review, this. Maybe I should knock it on the head. I I hope I've made quite a lot of sense to you guys. I hope I'm not no conspiracy theorist. I'm not one of those weird silver foil cap people. I'm just a beer evangelist. A beer evangelist. That's what they should call me. The beer evangelist. Right. This Weizen is just milk. It is like the best. One of the best Weizens that I've ever had. 6% ABV. Oh, it's lashing. It's raining out there now. 5 to 11 in the morning. Really raining. There goes my walk. And the beer snack is terrific too. We'll save some for the dog. Rating. The beer. Sebaldus Weizen Nu Hell's Hefe. 6% ABV. For me, looks good, smells good, tastes wonderful, and that meat is, I'm sure it's got a bit of cheese in it. It's just one of the best things I think I've ever put in my mouth, apart from a female's breast. Right, rating. 9 out of 10 for the beer, 10 out of 10 for the food. Thanks for watching. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.